Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, platinum demand strengthening. Shut Nkomati Nickel has good grade and long life underground potential. And Botswana copper miner Khoemacau is giving attention to ESG silver lining. Platinum demand appears to be strengthening on increased loadings, particularly in China's strong selling heavy-duty vehicles, more substitution of palladium by platinum, and greater investor interest, particularly with platinum's links to the hydrogen economy.
We've seen demand increase by 23% with strong performances from automotive and industrial. They were up 76% and 46% respectively. But supply was up even more. It was up by 55%, and that was really the South African mining operations operating largely without those COVID shutdowns that they suffered last year, and certainly without the ACP plant outages that were suffered last year. And then supply was also boosted by a faster than anticipated processing of the backlog material that built up while that ACP plant was out last year. So together with that, supply up 55%. So we have a quarterly surplus, and then that also translates into an annual surplus. The same impact of that additional material from supply, strong automotive and industrial jewelry up. And then investment demand, although weaker, are certainly still over 500,000 ounces and above the 8-year average prior to COVID.
The large underground resource that remains at the Shut Nkomati Nickel mine in Mpumalanga provides optionality depending on market conditions.
Nkomati, yes, we've always said that the open pit has come to the end of its economic life on that size and scale and no longer viable. But there's a huge underground resource. So at around 200,000 tons per month, there's between a 15 and 20-year life. And it's good grades, good credits. You would also appreciate that the Nkomati nickel is a polybimetal ore body and accordingly has high contents of PGMs, particularly palladium content, but also has high byproduct credits of copper, cobalt. And so it would serve us well. So the question is, what is the right trigger price?
Khoemacau copper mining of Botswana, which is ramping up to nameplate throughput of 3.6 million tons a year, is also giving attention to environmental, social and governance matters that include considerable renewable energy generation and promising community development initiatives.
At this stage, it's PV. We've done some studies with regards to wind. We don't have a consistent wind flow, and unfortunately, although it's one of the better renewable energies, it won't really work and it won't be efficient enough for us. So it's a combination between a PV or solar system and then batteries that can sustain us through certain periods. But we'll always be reliant on PPC, and that is grid power. And that's one fortunate thing for us that although we've built a 50-kilometer power line, we managed to link up to the northwest transmission grid in Botswana, which government built and at the Khoemacau substation.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.